So there we are, we should be live. I was messing around with Ronan. Okay, so hello everybody, great to be with you all. Hi there to Julia, hi there to Ronan. Yes. The problem is, Ronan, if I make a queef video, I'm certain that YouTube are going to shadow ban it. Yeah, they don't ban it, they don't say anything, they just refuse to let anyone know it's there. So hi Oksana, hi Patricia, and hi to Keyword as well. It's very unusual for him to be late. Greetings to White Stripes, lovely to see you, mate. So it's very unusual for him to be late. So starting with hardly. Let's see how we're connected. Okay, so it's very unusual for him to be late. Very good, Oksana. That easy. Well done. Well done. Hardly is he late. Hardly, I think hardly ever is he. Ever you need as well, Manu. But yes, well done, White Stripes. He's hardly ever late. Yeah, if you put the he's at the beginning. Otherwise, if it's hardly at the beginning, hardly ever is he late. That's good, Manu. Well done, Manu. Hardly is he to be late. Hardly ever is he late. Hardly do we see him being late. Hardly do we see him arriving late. So, hardly ever, almost never, is he late. Hardly ever is he late. Whoops. Okay, let's go for the next one. Well done, Julia. Exactly right. So his wife, his wife had their first child last week. Hardly ever do I eat beef in my diet. It's good for you, Manu. Please like, absolutely. He's punctual broke. He's a punctual bloke, yes, definitely. Well done. Hardly ever has he been late. Yes, Hadi, welcome. Okay, so good for Oksana, good for Alex, good for White Stripes. Well done, Keyword. Good. So, well done, Patricia. Gave birth to. Well done, Julia. So the key here is to give birth to. Yeah, his wife gave birth to. Well done, Manu. Well done, Typhor. Welcome, Typhor. Lovely to see you. Hey, Mahan. So his wife gave birth to their first child last week. Give birth to. That's the important bit here. I've heard birthed. He has birthed, but I think probably more often as an adjective, a birthing room, for example. Gave birth to, I think is very natural. I think birthed is more clinical. So it's very possible they were delayed. His wife gave birth to. Good, Hadi. They got stuck up by the traffic. Okay, that's very good. I like what you've done there, Oksana. Yes. They were held up by traffic. Yes. They have been. So what about this very possible? Oksana's use must have been for logical certainty. Okay, may have been. I like that may. Make that stronger. And Ronan, they might have been. Make that stronger. They've been held up. They might have been. Very possible. You see, it's possible, may have been, might have been. But add the very. Add the extreme bit. They could have been. Possibility. But the very. So. They must have been. Logical certainty is very good. But how do you make it? How do you make might stronger? We've seen this before. So they may, might. Thank you, Oksana. Well done, Oksana. Almost certainly they may or might well have been held up by traffic. May well, might well, not the so. They could have been. They could well have been. They might well have been. They must well have been. Okay, but they might well have been. Remember this might well. That's why I put this very to bring out this well. May well. It may well rain tomorrow. Is more probable than it may rain tomorrow. They may have been delayed, but notice this, they may well. She got a baby. No, I wouldn't say that, Patricia. They might have been. It's possible. May match again, yes. Hello, Philippe, it's lovely to see you. But notice, the thing to take away, may well, might well. Something we use as natives the whole time. She can't give birth to a cub. Well, with modern science, who knows, Patricia? Okay. Is an intensifier of might. Exactly, Lando. Had a baby. Yes. Had a baby, definitely. So I did not consider the risk involved. I failed to take into consideration, good Philippe, to take into consideration the risk, good Oksana. I failed to take into consideration, well done Patricia, to take into consideration the risk involved, good. I failed when I took into consideration the risk involved. Well often intensifies adjectives, well and truly sorry. Well fit, yes. That was well expensive, yes, very definitely. I failed to take into consideration the risks involved. Know about Typhoon. I think it's your internet keyword. No, stream is down. Then it could be me. Because it seems to... It should be working okay from what it says. I failed to take my meds. Okay, let's change the connection then. I'm going to change the connection like that. You'll have a different connection. Hotspot. I failed to take my meds. Let me do it this way, it'll be better, it'll stop. Okay, that should be good. It should have come off and on again. Okay, so I failed to take into consideration the risk involved. It's changed now, all good. Okay, I thought very hard, but I couldn't remember her name. So I thought very hard, but I couldn't remember her name. Racked. Racked. Thought very hard. My mind? Yes, white stripes, but 50 tariffs on the broadband. No, you see, I think we ought to apply tariffs to American tourists. Racked my mind, racked my head, racked my brain. Yes, Oksana. Rack my brain. Yes, keyword. Racked my brain. Yes, Julia. Racked my brains to remember her name. Good. It's rack your brain. Rack your brains. Okay, so woof. Okay. Okay, that's the third connection I've used. I'm now on connection number 3. Looping again. I'm sorry about this, everybody. So, to rack one's brain, or rack one's brains. This time it's my fault. Third time's the charm. I hope so. I'm now on the third different connection, believe it or not. This one is my mobile phone. Okay, third time's the charm. So I thought very hard, but I couldn't remember her name. I racked my nice set of racks. Doesn't mean a nice set of brains. I racked my brains to remember her name. Okay, so let's try this next one then. I'm sure you'll meet someone special soon. This one's easy. I'm sure you'll meet someone special soon. I'm sure it's matter. Okay, this looks more stable this time. Well done, White Stripes. Well done, Lando. You need the before, Lando. No. No out, Philippe. Racked my brains. No out. It's a matter of time before. It's only a matter of time before. I'm fiddling with my poor phone to get a connection. It's just a matter of time until. Good, Oksana. It's only a matter of time before. Yes, gaming-tastic. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before. You need that before, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Well done, Alex. Good, Julia. I'm sure it's a matter of time before. Yes, Philippe. I'm sure. Until would work. Until, I think it's a matter of time until. A matter of time before. Both before and until, Oksana. Both are valid. I'm sure it is only a matter of time before. Until. It's only a matter of seconds before. Good. Yeah, it works just as well. Yes, it does. I strained my mind to remember her name. Good. So smash the like, as Julia has said. And even if you think you know the subject well, you must study. However, Even if you think you know the subject well, you must study. E.G. Manuel. Okay, even if you think you know the subject well, you must study. However. Very good. I love that might. That might is really nice, White Stripes. Well done, Oksana. Well done, Keyword. Very good, Lando. Very good, Alex. That's very good. So notice this is however, as in whatever, whenever, whoever. It doesn't matter how. So you must study. However well you might think you know. Very good, Hadi. Hi, Vitaly, you're back again. Great. I'm sorry about my connection problems. You must study, however well you might think you know the subject. You must study however well you think you know your subject. Good, Philippe. You must study however well you might think. Whatever your mastery of the subject. However well you may think you know. Good. I think I'm starting to get you to use some mights and mays. That's really good. Okay. So I don't want to participate. I do not want to participate. However well you may claim to know the subject. Good example, Vitaly. I don't want to take part to participate. Very good, White Stripes. That's perfect. You must study however, no quite, Habby, however well you think you know the subject. So, Typhal, you must study however well you think you know the subject. No quite and no about. I'd rather not be part of it. That works very well as well, Lando. I'd rather not take part. Good, Oksana. I'd rather take no part in it. That's a very nice way of wording it, Alex. I'd rather not take part in it. Good, Philippe. I'd rather not take part in the match. Good, Manu. Hi, yes, it's me. Lovely to see you. I'd not like to be a part of it. I'd not like to be a part of it. It works. Yes, it's me. I'd rather not take part in this. Good, Vitaly. I'd rather not take part in this damn thing. Yes, Patricia. I'd prefer not to take part. Good, Don Didon. I'd rather not take part. Well done, Julia. I'd rather not take part in it. Good, Hadi. I'd rather take no part. Good, Gaming-tastic. I'd rather not take. No two, Julia. I'd rather not take part. If you... I'd rather... No two, Julia. I'd rather not take part. No two. I'd rather not take, no two, part in it. I'd rather take no part in it. Okay, and let's go for the next one. I don't wish to be part of this. Count me out. Very good, Patricia. I think there's something missing. I'd rather not get involved with what looks like shady business of yours. I'd never take part in such an activity. It really annoys me when you do that. I would rather avoid me taking part. I like irks. There are going to be a lot of possibilities for this one. It irks me when you do that. Very good. It really bothers me. I like that, Lando. It gets my goat. Good, Vitali. It gets to me when you do that. Good, Oksana. Okay, Sohail, you've got to rephrase the second part of the sentence to give it the same meaning as the first one. It really got under my skin. Good, Julia. It grinds my gears when you do that. Good keyword. It bugs me. Good, Philippe. It rubs me the wrong way. It really gets on my nerves. It gets to my nerves. It gets on my nerves. I prefer on rather than to. So notice, Lando, it gets to me when you do that, but it gets on my nerves when you do that. It drives me crazy when you do that. Hi, Zealand Zen. Good to have you back. It's been a while, Zealand Zen. It raises my hackles. Good one, Vitali. It drives me crazy. It gets on my nerves when you do that. Okay, so my guess. It makes my blood boil when you do that. It gets up my nose when you do that. It ruffles all my feathers. I love it. Okay, that was very definitely a participative one. And let's go for the next. It drives me nuts. Yes, Philippe. It gets me hot under the collar. Definitely, Patricia. Okay. You too, Zealand Zen. And he didn't get the job because he doesn't speak English. Owing. So yeah, there are two different ways of doing this. Yeah, okay, owing to the fact that he doesn't. That's one way of doing it, Lando. What's the other way? Yes. Yes, Gonzalez. So well done, Oksana. I think I might add a pronoun as well. Owing to his inability to speak. Good keyword. Owing to not being able to speak. Yes, Vitali. Owing to the fact that. Yes, Hadi. Because of his inability to speak. Owing to his poor English. Is very nice, Zealand. Owing to, he didn't get the job owing to the fact that he doesn't have a good enough command of English. Good, Philippe. Owing to his inability to speak, Julia, because of his linguistic impotence. Owing to his not speaking. Thank you, Gonzalez. That, Gonzalez Magal, that's what I was actually looking for. I think that was the one I was personally looking for. He didn't get the job owing to his not speaking. He didn't get the job owing to his or him not speaking English. Owing to the fact that he does not speak. Owing to not being able, owing to his English not being up to scratch. Okay, and it seems that it won't end soon. It seems that it won't end soon. It seems that it won't end soon. Well done, Oksana. Good work, Oksana. There seems no end in sight. That's very nice, White Stripes. There seems to be no sign of it ending anytime soon. Good. Well done, Alex. There's no sign that it will end soon. Well done, Don Didon. Sight, not sight. It's okay. It's okay, White Stripes. There's no sign that it will end soon. Yes, Zealand. There's no sign of it ending soon. Good. That's what I'm looking for, that it ending. There's no sign that it will end soon. Good gaming. There's no sign of ending it soon. Okay, notice if you change that order, Julia, it's somebody bringing it to an end. But it's not wrong. There seems to be no sign of it ending soon. Good, Vitali. There isn't any sign of it ending soon. Good, Philippe. There's no sign of it ending soon. Good, Patricia. There's no sign that it will end soon. There seems to be no sign of it ending soon. There is no sign of it ending soon. What I quite like is this it ending. There's no sign of it ending. Okay, let's go for the next. I've gradually realised that love is the important thing. So come. Notice this matters. I've gradually realised that love is the important thing. I've gradually come to the conclusion that I've come to realise, but how do you couple that with matters is love? Maitre of flaky. This guy is so flaky that you can never trust what he says. I've come round to understanding that what matters is well done, Oksana. I've gradually come around to the fact that all that good, White Stripes. I've come to realise that what matters, good. Well done, Alex. Yes, you need that. Have come to the realisation that what matters, is love. I've come to the conclusion that all that matters. Well done, Philippe. I've come to realise that what matters. Well done, Gonzalez. I've come to realise the fact that love is the important thing, and thinking about it as well. I've come to the realisation that all that matters is love. Good, Zealand. I've gradually come to realise that all that matters... Well done, Julia. I've gradually come to realise that what matters is love. Good, Patricia. I've come to realise that all that matters, because it's the important thing. Okay, the current president of the United States is so flaky, he doesn't know who he's going to put tariffs on next. My dog is very flaky. One day he'll lick you all over, and the next day he'll bite you. I've come to terms with the fact that what matters... Good. Well done, Lando. So I've come to the conclusion that the only thing that matters is love. Good, Typhoon. I've come to realise that what matters is love. I've come to realise that what really matters is love. Good, Stefano. Good to have you. What matters most, I've come to realise, is that love should be the most important thing. Well done, Vitali. With a woman flaky, men can be flaky as well. Yeah, a flaky character. Let's see, Ken Kesey. I think he did too many drugs and ended up as a very flaky character. If you've ever seen him in Interview. So I have come here. No tariffs on I Swear English. We're going to put tariffs on people from the US. No, we're not. I have come to realise that all that matters is love. Okay, flaky came from Patricia. It's a question she's been asking about. That isn't your dog. My dog could be flaky. I've come to the conclusion that love is all we need. I've come to terms sounds a bit, yeah. Okay, as if it's an unpleasant thing that you come to terms with. Well, it depends on your character, doesn't it? Okay. The weather is really flaky now. I had 30, it was 30 degrees in March. He who's come to this conclusion doesn't have love. Okay, enough for today, ladies and gentlemen. So, next stream is tomorrow, which is Friday, which is the 18th of April at 1 p.m. UK time. Sorry about the problems with the connection, but finally I made it. Yeah, none of the connections are very stable. Love matters. That's it. That's the idea, Manu. The time flies. Fickle is flaky. Flaky is a bit crazy. Let's see. I like Frank Zappa because his lyrics are really very flaky. He's a pretty flaky guy. Unreliable, changes their mind. So it's been a pleasure having you all. 1 second, and participants. Thank you to Alex, thank you to Gaming, thank you to Gonzalez, thank you to Hadi, thank you to Julia, thank you to K Is, thank you to Keyword and Lando, thank you to Philippe and Manu and Oksana, thank you to Patricia, thank you to Stefano, thank you to Typhoon, thank you to Zealand, thank you to Vitali, and thank you to White Stripes. Erratic, that's better. Ambivalent, yes. Somebody who's always, you can't really trust them. They're not always fixed. Tomorrow will be Good Friday. Happy Good Thursday and Good Friday. Y yo que siempre pensaba que Viernes de Dolores era el santo de Lola. Okay, so